What's up, everybody? It's Make It Make Sense, and I think that Kenya just gave us the last piece to the Sheree Martell puzzle, and we got to connect these dots. Like the video as my intro plays, and we're going to get right into it.
Make it make sense. Could somebody please make it make sense?
Big moves.
Surfer.
Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you see. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dream. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you see. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dream. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense.
Okay, guys, so you guys know RHOA is starting. It's one of my favorite shows. I will be reviewing it, but as stuff comes in, y'all know we're going to have to connect the dots over here. So let's start with Kenya talking about how Martell wanted her first. You got to hear this.
Sheree said you've been kicking it with some chicks in Atlanta.
I heard that too.
No. Yeah. Like you coming in town and dipping around?
I mean, it's a little awkward because he did lightweight try to talk to me.
What?
Yeah.
Now, y'all heard he did lightweight try to talk. All I heard was
Ocho Cinco wanted me. Ocho Cinco wanted me.
y'all know that's what Sheree was thinking. What? Okay. So Kenya gave us the last dot that we needed to connect. If you don't know who Martell Holt is, he started off on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Well, he is on Love and Marriage Huntsville. And he's known for cheating on his wife with who people lovingly call his side dish coleslaw. Her name is Ariane. But it was weird to me when the rollout happened with Sheree and Martell. If you guys remember, Kandi actually told us that she thought it was for publicity. Let me share with you guys what Kandi had to say. It says, Kandi Burris is questioning the validity of Martell Holt's relationship with the Real Housewives of Atlanta co-star Sheree Whitfield. I don't want her to be in a situation where it feels like she's being used for publicity. Burris went on to tell Shamia Morton a story about one of her friends and a fellow reality star, whom she didn't name, going on a date with the Love and Marriage Huntsville star 40 earlier this year at her restaurant. She was like, we're going to have somebody taking our pictures and video so they can post it, the Bravo personality recalled. But no blog really posted. Burris continued of the weird circumstance. My whole point was, now that I see this similar situation, I'm like, is he doing this? Is he genuine? Or is he doing the same thing he has done to the other person? So, and then soon after that is when news broke that Martell was dating Sheree. Now, here's the thing. We have Kandi saying that it was at her restaurant. We have Kenya saying that Martell actually tried to get with her first. Now, people say a lot about Kenya. Y'all know around here.
So a straight shooter. Pow pow. And
Kenya has on her first season done something that, even though Kenya is technically like my favorite housewife, I will call it like I see it. Every time somebody says something about Kenya, it's always about this.
what is going on?
But Kenya learned her lesson, which is why she's a smart cookie. She would never do anything like that again, and she would never make a claim like this if she did not have proof. I stand by that. So I totally believe her that Martell was trying to get with her first, and when she wasn't down for it, he moved on to Sheree. Sorry.
And
There are men out there who actually do this consistently. If you don't know, there was this guy, what lady wouldn't want him? He dated 3 of the housewives from New York. His name was Harry. There was this guy, Tom. He also dated housewives from New York. He married Luann, and then quickie divorced. Slade, the original the original Casanova, he dated 3 housewives as well. So there is something to be said about men who consistently go after housewives, especially people who are in business, because it is free publicity for whatever business you are doing. And I even think that just in some weird, creepy way, the housewives have become such a phenomenon that it's like, okay, I bagged the housewife is what they're thinking. So Martell reaching out to Kenya, getting rejected. Martell going to Candy's restaurant, which already garners attention, right? Sheree doing that is already going to garner a certain amount of attention because they're at Candy's restaurant. Then basically requesting that cameras and video come in that's not filming for RHOA or Love and Marriage Huntsville. Are y'all like, I'm not the only one here, right?
Like, girl, get it together. Connect the dots.
It is what it is. I don't like this for Sheree, but let's go back into Sheree's dating history. We have her husband. Now, this one I think was real, but I think she was, in it to win it. He's a football player. He had the money, right? But we're going over to Sheree's dating history, and especially her dating history on the show, because everybody always gives Kenya a hard time. But are we supposed to believe that Dr. Love was somebody that Sheree was really interested in? I want to give Sheree the benefit of the doubt and say she's smarter than this man, but it does. When you're on these shows, you have to date somebody, right? I don't believe that Sheree has shown us anything about her real life except for maybe the money problems and Bob. Bob was the only thing that I think was actually real and valid. There's no way that Sheree was into the Love Doctor or that Sheree was really into Larone. Now, I am a straight shooter. Maybe she's not the swiftest. You know what I mean? Maybe these are her type of men. And if so, no, sorry. These pictures, these things were done for publicity. And although Sheree is a beautiful woman, I think that a lot of times, a lot of these housewives who are single have a hard time getting a regular businessman to come on these shows and kind of exploit themselves. So you have to go for people like Martell. It is what it is. But Dr. Love and Larone, again, I didn't believe these at all. And it was just very coincidental that Larone came up at a time when he was in prison. So technically he didn't really have to film. He could just be on the phone and she could phone it in.
Is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence? I ask you, is it a coincidence?
Lastly, I want you guys to check this out because I don't even think they're putting up the charade anymore. If you go to their Instagrams, you don't see any mention of one another on their Instagrams. So you're trying to take pictures and do all this publicity. Where's Martell? Nowhere to be found, and vice versa. And Martell is the type of person who would take a picture and post it with anybody. Let me show you his Instagram. So Kenya has effectively called out the fake relationship. Candy, it was like a 1-2 punch. Candy started it and Kenya finished it. So I'm still very interested to see what this season has to give. I'm really excited. I have an announcement, but I'm going to wait till it's completely signed on a dotted line, but it involves RHOA. So I'm very excited. As always, I will let you guys know once everything is solidified. But I'm very excited about this one. So anyway, I will see you guys later. Like the video, and I have another video coming out. I don't know. We'll say between 12 to 1 Central Time today, but that one is a doozy. I connected a bunch of dots, and we see each other on that. See you guys.